fashion, himbo fitness, himbo grooming, himbo science. We are the himbos, we are not bimbos. We are the himbos, we are not bimbos. We are the himbos, himbos, yeah. Coming gonna tell you how to do your hair.
What? Skirt. Welcome to another episode of Himbos, everybody. It's your boy, the White D'Angelo, Justin Silver, and the Granite Songbird, Josh Adam Myers, coming to you live from Club Connection. With us behind the glass booth, the bionic bisexual Natalie. Come to the stage, Natalie.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Sweetest woman in all of GAT. I mean, you beat Shannon.
Beat Shannon.
That's a tall order.
Yeah, and if you're a dude or a chick, you have a shot.
Well, Shannon is a Holocaust denier, and you actually believe that it happened.
Guys, thank you all so much for joining us on YouTube. Thank you for the 5-star ratings and reviews on iTunes. Thank you for liking and subscribing. You can do that right now. And thank you for joining us. Josh, you can make fun of me in a second. Thank you for joining us in the VIP section at Club Connection, which is the Himbos Patreon, where you get all that bonus content, product reviews, playlists, interactive Q&A, customized songs by the Granite Songbird himself. Go ahead, Josh, say it.
Well, I was just going to say, because we just did rap with our guest.
Yes.
And you commented how incredible
Smooth.
he was.
Smooth.
He's just like, we got to do and you fucking get started. Next thing you know, you turn to the scat man.
It's all
like, we
mumbles.
got bum.
With us, the boss man himself. You know him from the Real Ass Podcast, from Legion of Skanks. It is the Puerto Rican rattlesnake. Louis J. Gomez is here. Louis.
What's up, ladies? What's up, sluts?
We're gonna talk about your fitness, your diet, all that shit. But before we started, go ahead, bring the fucking guns up again, please.
Welcome to the gun
This
show.
This is the fittest I've ever seen you.
No, that's not true.
This is the biggest. This is the most.
biggest.
This is the most
biggest.
muscular I've ever
The
seen you.
biggest.
Louis, listen to me. You want to talk about somebody impressively who made a lifestyle change from like zero to hero. Louis, I made the biggest transition out of anybody from like sloppy, unathletic to
I didn't
now
cut my dick off.
You didn't cut your dick off.
We know people that have made bigger transitions.
Bigger transition, but when you decided to make that fucking anything you put your mind to, you fucking go at it. But like with this specifically, Louis was just like, fuck this. I'm sick of like being fat. I wanted to say, and he just changed everything.
When were you fat?
I was fat 1 month ago.
I
was fat, yes.
Tell him no.
No, but all right, I changed my lifestyle and
Completely.
It's been a fucking struggle, like because I've gone up and down. I balloon up and then I lose weight and I obsessively diet. But Justin was there for the very, very beginning of it. Like we were friends. I was just a fat comedian, and when I say fat, like I've been as fat as I was, but now I have like a base of like working out.
There was nothing
and
under
training
it before.
and like it's very quick. I can bounce back now. I've only been dieting and exercising and not drinking for a couple weeks now, and I bounce back very quickly.
But
right?
when we did it, I basically folled like the zone diet with him, and he would like he would text me, be like, I'm at a deli. What do I get? We would do like the cheese is the bread
there
type
was
of thing.
Yeah, obviously cutting down on carbs. Justin, and I gotta say this, I will give you credit for this. You legitimately were a huge catalyst and help in that very beginning stage of trying to get fit. And there are people that listen to the show that are fat. I guarantee it, right?
100%.
Right?
Everybody's ripped on that listens to our show.
So,
No,
Everybody's
they're
mean,
mentally ripped.
fighting machine.
They're mentally ripped.
Right.
But like the reality is, when you don't know, when you grow up without exercising, without understanding diet, it is like you're
daunting.
You don't. It's like running a race without a finish line, and you have no idea what the direction even is of the finish line. You're like. So what happens is after just a couple steps, you go like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like then you. And now, luckily, like YouTube and the internet and TikTok, and
This is pre that.
this is pre that, dude. This
Yeah.
is like at a time where if I wanted to learn, YouTube existed. This is when I was 26. This is 15 years ago, right? 26, 27 is when I started working out, right?
Yeah, I've known you for like 20 years.
So we're talking about 15 years ago. Maybe YouTube was around, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't that. It wasn't information
that.
like that.
You couldn't learn from the internet the same way. You had to actually go and research shit. If you want, there was websites and shit. You can go and find a website that will give you
Or
fitness
nutrition
information. information.
books
But that was like the new library. Like you had to go and fucking be motivated to do things. And now you can watch a 5-minute YouTube video that will give you legitimately great direction. No, and I love you, and I'm giving you this a long compliment, but here's a backhanded side of it, which is that a 5-minute YouTube video could have taught me what you taught me in the couple of weeks that we worked together, because Justin had experience being a trainer. He had experience training dogs, so he understood how to speak to somebody like me.
I can speak to a Puerto Rican.
Lewis, sit, stay, pick.
So, but the things you taught me very quickly were just these foundational, very simple baseline foundational things that were like, I mean, as basic as it could be.
If you eat it, you own it. You love that.
There was the things that stuck with me. Number one, the actual exercise program. You just gave me a 3-a-day split that was as basic as it could be.
Yeah.
Chest, tries, back, buys, legs, shoulders. That's my split to this day. If I'm doing a split,
really?
I still do that's my split, right? And I'll go harder and I'll superset. I'll do drop sets. Aaron Berg taught me a great piece of this is a great little bodybuilding piece of advice, and you're gonna both love this because you both lift weights. Which is when you're lifting, because I was so regimented. I was like, set of 15, set of 12, set of 10, set of 8, increase weight, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, what does that even mean? He said it's like jazz music. He's like, feel it. He's like, you should listen to your body. You know when you're pumping out. You know when you're going to failure.
the RIRs,
and that's kind of stuck with me as well. Instead of the regimented, but in the beginning it was very much like you gave me like 3 exercises per body part. It was a split, and I wasn't even supersetting. It was like I would do chest. It was like 3 sets of 10 on the bench.
Right.
Just
building a base. In the beginning, you're going to get the most gains because you never did it before.
Never did it before.
Right.
And very quickly, I started to shred weight very quickly. Before you, I said, I made a decision. I was like, I'm going to do push-ups every day. I'm going to do push-ups every day, and I'm going to try to start doing pull-ups. And this is just being fat outside of stand-up New York. I would, on the scaffolding, and I went.
It's so gay.
That's the kind of shit I do now.
He does mutts. There's a video of him with a fucking
yeah, but he's hot.
Headband. He's got like a fucking Ralph.
It stinks when you're hot, but when you're just a fat guy outside of stand-up New York smoking a blunt and trying to do pull-ups, it's kind of funny. And I went from literally in high school being embarrassed, the kid that couldn't do a single pull-up, to like getting up to like 7 or 8 pull-ups, right?
Good.
And I was like, I just did that. It was just literally just going outside of stand-up New York, and I had never done a pull-up in my life. I just activated those muscles, and you realize you can do that. And then I started doing I started doing push-ups every day, and I started talking to Justin about it. He was like, I'll give you an actual program, and he gave me a simple split. We do 3 chest exercises, 3 tricep exercises, not supersets, just split off, very baseline, moving. 3 sets of 10, right? Same thing, back by, leg, shoulders. You start moving. I started running. I was running with like Vans, like those. Remember those sneakers, like skater sneakers?
Yeah.
Like it was terrible. Like I probably fucked up my knees then. But I was sort of running on a treadmill. My gym was the in Queens. It was the
24.
No, the rec center. $50 a year.
I started at a place like a
$50
YMCA.
a year?
Like a YMCA.
Trash.
Shit.
I wish it was a YMCA. It was, Dougie, it was a local rec center.
Old men.
It was
Old
methadone
Chinese
clinic.
ladies.
Yeah.
It was like fucking, it was.
You wipe.
It was such a weird, bizarre environment, and I would just go there every day. I would jog down to it. It was a 10-minute jog. I'd warm up, then I'd hit the treadmill for another 20, and I just started doing it. And I naturally got shredded. From there, I ended up working at Equinox. I got the job at Equinox.
I remember.
And with diet,
You worked at Equinox?
yeah, I worked at Equinox for 2 years in sales.
Sales.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you were great at
great
it.
at it. I was making 6 figures.
Dude, you would, if you're...
And I was also obsessed with fitness, and I had the story, so I could say to people, like, I went from over 300 pounds to, like, I had abs.
Were you
at
over
that point.
300?
Oh, yeah. When Beatrice was pregnant, I got up to 320 again. I was 320 when I was in college.
What are you now?
220.
And this is you in good shape.
Yeah, I'm going to be, for the Butterly fight, I'm going to weigh 200. I'll probably weigh 200. I'll probably weigh 200.
The way we did it was, I was like, write all the stuff you currently eat, and then we'll eliminate some shit, but base it on that.
Just
like
Atkins, sort of Atkins, old school keto base, but not just removing. So it was like, he was like, dude, if you want to go to McDonald's, I remember it was just, I was like, oh, I want to eat anything else. He was like, just take off half the bun, don't get fries, get a couple burgers, just take off half the bun.
Yeah.
Right. And he was like that, and he knew this was a smart thing. When you're big and you don't have any foundation, those little changes make a massive.
Don't stop drinking soda.
Yeah,
Diets
cutting out
stop.
soda. If you drink soda every day, you'll drop 10 pounds immediately.
Yeah,
but Lewis fast,
Well,
dude.
this is the thing about Lewis, and I've known you for about 10 years, I'd say,
Something like that,
since one thing you could say about this kid is that like you have a drive. So
Driven.
if you get a no from anything, like even if you look in the mirror, you probably asked that a girl, she was like, yeah, like no, and then you're like, fuck this.
I'm going to rape you.
Okay, well, that was extreme, but you have this thing.
I do not accept no for an answer, bitch.
I have a chloroform rag that says different.
But it's like once you make up something in your mind that
Yeah.
you're like, I gotta lose weight, you fucking go for it.
Losing weight was one of the things, and it was just like it was a pivotal. There's things in life that are like pivotal, and it was a really, really pivotal thing. And it's mind over matter, and it also learning that your body is malleable. You watch it now, like dude, every white chick has a fucking big, fat, huge, delicious ass.
We're gonna show you one in a minute, my friend.
Right now, I fucking love it. But you watch it, like girls like from 10 years ago, they had flat little white girl asses.
Yeah.
And you go like, oh shit, we have the ability to change our bodies. It's evolution in real time. You can literally look at somebody on TV and say, I want that body, and there is a path to getting there within a certain degree. If you are 500 pounds morbidly obese, to have a swimmer's body,
you're never. Yeah,
it's but there's still a path to getting pretty fucking close.
You went from you went from a mesomorph to an endomorph. Like if we talk about the three
I don't
body
really
types,
understand
like muscular, like lean and muscular is endomorph. Mesomorph is like fat and obese.
Yeah.
So you went like, and that's not that. I mean, it's difficult, but that's a
he
jump
was
you're gonna make.
obese?
I wasn't obese.
I
I mean, I
don't
was
know,
at one point. I was as big as Jay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now
Yeah.
I remember this is crazy.
Jay's about to get, sorry not to cut you off, but
Go ahead.
Jay's on he's got his teeth done.
You got his
He's
teeth
doing
done.
Ozempic.
He's on Ozempic.
I'm trying to get Zach on Ozempic.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
why
he
wouldn't
needs-
you?
He needs
He
to.
needs
Well,
it,
it's
dude.
it's a it's a new.
I love Zach, and we
Look, it's a fucking dude, it's a fucking crazy thing. And I have the food addiction, dude. I have it in me.
Yeah.
And I started learning about diet and exercise when I worked at Equinox. That company, and they banned me now. I just got banned because I got into an argument in the steam room, but it's fine.
Oh, please talk about
I'm the only one who jerks off here.
No, dude, these fucking douchebags were being really loud. They were like Jersey guys, and I was like, it's supposed to be a sanctuary, doggy. You're not going to the fucking steam room to fucking have a bro ass conversation. So I was just like, hey guys, can you keep it down a little bit? I was like, I'm trying to relax.
They're just being so New Jersey in there, like your love is like bad medicine.
They were no, they were doing Springsteen songs. Yeah, no, they were just like talking about their boats and where they were fucking going that weekend. And they were just,
Where? Which fucking
this
Equinox?
Paramus.
Okay, in Jersey.
So I just told them to keep it down, and then they were like kind of weird about it. And then they left, and then they came up to me in the steam room, and they were like, the guy's like, "What's your name?"
They walked in, the staff?
No. This is the two guys. This is after
Jersey
I came out
boys.
After I came out of the steam room, they were shaving. I went to go shave my head, and the one guy was like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Lewis." Why? He's like, "Because I want to know who told me to shut the fuck up in the steam room."
Did you tell him to shut the fuck up? Is that how you said it?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No, I said it and I was like, actually, I was pretty respectful. I was like, I wasn't. And then his buddy came over. He was like, no, you weren't respectful. And I was like, okay, cool. So you think I told you to shut the fuck up? So now, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Lewis
what are
says
you gonna
don't get it
fucking do
twisted.
about it, you fucking pussy bitch?
Here we go.
And then he's staring at me. I was like, keep on staring, motherfucker. I'm looking at both of you. Keep on staring, you fucking pussies. What are you gonna do? Nothing, right? You're gonna shut the fuck up and walk away. And this is not an Equinox attitude.
No.
This is not the Equinox way of life.
That is
they
brought it out of you,
Planet
Lewis.
Fitness trash, dude.
So no, now I'm
Go to your purple
now
gym.
I'm a Lifetime Fitness member.
There you go. All right,
But
that's not bad. That's pretty good, actually.
It's okay compared to Equinox.
Lewis,
It's real.
I want to go through all this. I want to go through the fight with Tim Butterly. I want to do your current diet, your supplements, your grooming, your skincare, all that. Before we do that, go ahead.
I don't think he's gonna like our himbo of the week. This is the person that you're bringing into this is a controversial himbo of the week.
She is?
I love her.
No, it's not who you think it is.
The name's right there.
Yeah, but there's two of them.
No, there's not. There's one. Pull it up. Let's just see. I'm curious.
Danny Spiegel, the CrossFit athlete.
I don't think he's gonna find her attractive. I
It's
do.
I don't know. No.
So a himbo is a chick.
It could be a himbo. It could be a female. It could be anything. A lot of times there's
I'll let you
little
know if it's
people.
attractive.
That
I like a
we're gonna-
fit fucking broad. My
Here
chick
we
is
go.
super fit.
Okay, so here we go. No, she is
gonna
super
be
fit.
rough.
It's beautiful.
I love this girl.
Now listen, I love her too, but we have 3 videos on it, and then we'll see if we schmo out on her or not. You know what schmoing is?
No.
Dudes are like into like fit chicks. We'll see like how much we schmo on this one. But Natalie, let's bring him up. Natalie's gonna fucking schmo on this one. Here we go. Boom.
Big arms, big shoulders.
Dude, she could put it the fuck up, man. Bam. Give me that video, the compilation of her, the one.
You get one of her dances.
We got
There's
it.
One of her doing these like TikTok dances.
I
where
have
she's
have
yoked.
that too.
No, you don't.
She's
I-
big.
Hang on. I love the thickness.
I'm into how athletic
like
she
this?
is. I like how muscular she's. Beautiful, beautiful face. Is it my ideal? Definitely not. I like a chick who's a little bit more feminine, but I'd spar with her and then fucking deep kiss her right afterwards.
Are you schmoing or no, dude? She's got some great. Natalie, go to the. She puts it out there on the beginning. Yes, you schmoing? Are we schmoing? Natalie, schmoing?
That's
What?
Don't schmo.
no, but
You don't schmo,
don't schmo.
or you don't schmo on her.
He doesn't know about the schmo, dude.
don't schmo? Are you schmoing?
Look, she's obviously hot. Obviously, she's an athlete, and that's hot.
We're giving her
Doggy-
props because of her athleticism.
Doggy,
These are 2 separate combos.
fine.
No, but it's sexy. Athleticism is sexy.
It
A
is
chick-
sexy.
A chick who's that fucking like
That's
elite,
too much.
like an elite bitch.
Yes.
There's something fucking hot about that, right?
Oh wait, go to her doing what she's pressing all the way on the right. I want to see what she's doing right here. Oh come on, this turn.
It's only fucking
45 and 25.
Yeah,
I could do
that's
that.
like
I
yeah.
could do that pretty.
She,
easily.
they're tiny, but I give her props. I like when they're like sexy and fit like this. Like this turns me on a different level. But I'm giving her props. It's like I can't do the fucking shit she does.
This is,
Go ahead,
these
Josh.
are all. She must have lost size. I'm being serious.
What do you
like,
think? That's why I was. What were you thinking?
There's just like because there was like this. There's this other girl, Mini B.
Whoa.
That's a nice ass. shot.
Josh.
That's a
Oh,
nice ass
I
shot.
love this. I love
You
this.
schmoing? Are you
Right in my
schmoing?
mouth.
That's a lot.
Who's the other chick who went viral recently? Because there was some like right winger that was like
The really
Like this.
muscular girl?
No, it's Miss Carrie June.
Yes, that bitch.
Miss Carrie June.
She's hotter in my
Can
opinion.
I see
Yeah,
it?
she-
I wasn't doing it for the
Can I-
hot factor.
Let me say
on
this.
Go
Can I
ahead.
tell you why?
Yes.
So what I like about this other chick, it's a similar vibe, right?
Let me see the vibe.
This chick's got a prettier face, actually. This girl, right? The other girl, her body, even though it's jacked, a little more hourglass, just a little more
This is
feminine.
a little square
Yeah.
for you.
A little square.
Can
for
I
me.
see the one that Lewis is
Little
talking about,
square for
please?
me.
Miss
Can I see it?
Carrie
What's her name?
June.
And by the way, she's
Carrie or
elite. She's
Terry?
sexy. She knows what the fuck she is.
She knows what she is.
She knows what the fuck.
She
She
knows
she
what
wants
she
to be
is.
a square body bitch. Fucking
Yeah.
SpongeBob square ass
I
right
love
there.
it.
I like it. I'm way in.
I
I'd
sh-
smash.
you're schmoing.
Obviously,
You're
I'm
schmoing on
schmoing
it.
fine.
He's
I'm
schmoing.
schmoing.
MISSCARRIEJUNE. How do I know that?
That sounds like me
'Cause
trying
I've
to spell
searched
the.
for her porn constantly.
She has porn?
She does not. She's like 4'6".
They're
Is she that
all
short?
tiny like
Is
that.
she that short?
Yeah,
see.
she's tiny, dude.
Yeah, she's a monkey.
Oh, she's.
Yeah.
She's a little monkey. She knows what the fuck is.
Wait,
up.
go to the one on the right. One up, right. Yeah.
She doesn't
Oh,
show.
she's tiny.
She doesn't show full
I didn't
butt.
realize. I didn't realize that. Yeah, she does.
Oh, I mean, but not full, like not
do you
from the
mean?
back. Like
Doggy,
you'll do
that's
side,
not
but she's showing off her legs
What-
more.
You're missing something on this. I mean, to
She's
me,
Hey
four-
guys,
she's too
I
short.
have.
that's a little too
studied.
tiny. That's a little too
short for
tiny.
me. But I mean, she's fucking.
She's adorable.
She's stout.
Adorable.
Yeah, she's sexy.
She's like a little teapot.
Dude, the CrossFit chicks. Oh wait, there she is competing in bodybuilding.
look at
Go
the
to that one
abs. Look at,
bodybuilder.
no, look at the abs. on
That's
that
too
one.
much. I don't. The legs is what I like.
The legs are thick.
These
I mean,
girls
go-
are no fucking joke. They
so
can
for-
move
yeah,
some
that's
weight,
from her.
man.
Go to the abs one. No, to the right. To the right. To the right. The abs one. The abs.
I deal with.
Yeah.
That's a lot. She's a lot of booty, but I dude, I give props to all these CrossFit chicks. I think that their physiques are phenomenal to me. All right,
She's
Lewis.
not really a CrossFit chick though.
She's not?
No, she's
What is
just
she?
she's
bodybuilder?
bodybuilding,
Instagram
figure.
bitch.
Yeah, like she's one of those like every girl that's in good shape now has a workout plan and a band thing, and they're
and
selling
a
everything.
bang tee, and
Yeah,
blah, 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 blah,
yeah.
blah.
So
Yeah, no, so the other girl's like an elite level athlete. This
Yes. Like
girl
elite.
is fitness model.
Fitness
Yes.
model.
Who works really hard, I'm assuming. But maybe she's who knows, right? So sometimes you see these fitness models and they're fucking former cheerleaders or gymnastics, and then they get into it.
She's not lifting the fucking Austrian oak like, Danny.
yeah,
Spiegel
Danny
That
is
girl looks
Danny's a
like-
top 20 world class CrossFitter.
I think she's awesome. All right, Lewis. So currently, give me like the fitness regimen right now, because I know we're planning for this fight, which we'll
Right
talk
now?
about in a second. What are we doing?
So I've been preparing for the past month with before I even knew I had the fight. I know I'm doing my special next month, so I'm just trying to get back in shape.
Which I am hosting.
Hell yeah, you are.
Yep.
So I've been doing I do a 3-day split. I'll try to hit. I'll hit the gym lifting 4 to 5 days a week for the past month. So I won't hit the split every day, but maybe I'll hit back and by twice in the week, or I'll hit chest and tries twice, or legs. Depends on where I'm at and sort of. I don't like to do back and by the day before legs, or vice versa.
Okay.
Just because it's on like the same chain. But yeah, my split looks like I'll do typically 4 to 5 groups of exercises. I do supersets. I'll do a warm up. I like to run before my workout.
Yeah.
So I like to get into a fat burning zone. It's like a opposite thing. If people like really lift heavy, they want to like conserve that energy. I lift like medium heavy. It's not like but I'll do a split. Like, so if I'm doing or I'll tell you what I did today. Today it was chest and tries.
Morning workout, guy.
Morning workout. Yeah, I did a morning workout. I ran for 25 minutes.
Treadmill or outside?
Outside. Came right back home. I did warm up, 4 sets of push-ups to 20, and then fail.
Burn out. What do you burn out on?
I mean, at that point, I was burning out at like 16, 17
Yeah.
because it was my 4th set. I was just doing 30-second rest just to warm up. And then I did I started off with an incline fly, overhead extension, superset, rest 30 seconds, 5 sets, increasing weight, decreasing
So very low
sets.
rest. So you're like heart rate's going.
Yeah,
going.
low rest. So I'm fucking sweating my ass off. If I'm gonna do it, like if you have time, if you have an hour to lift, why not also get the cardio benefits?
Absolutely.
There's absolutely
Always
no
been the way I've
reason
done
to
it.
not burn out or superset. It's just if you're gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
Second group of exercises, flat bench. I did bench dips. Yeah, once again, same thing. 5 sets, burning out. Then I did the last set of lifting was incline bench. I watched this Arnold Schwarzenegger thing recently, and he was like, those are the only exercises you need for your chest. And I was like, all right, dude,
If I watch something,
right?
incline, flat, and fly.
Incline was the one that Nick told us about.
Yeah,
He
dips.
was-
The only thing I do now, lower chest, is like dips leaning forward.
I tried
do now.
I tried today. I'll show you my fucking search. I tried to buy an outdoor dip and pull up bar because my basement gym, the ceiling is too
they have
small for the. I
the
have
power
the
tower.
bar.
You have a power tower? They're great.
I have a tower for my lift with the racks and everything.
Yeah.
But in my basement, the ceiling is too small, so I can't get my chin over the bar. So my pull-ups are like only till my head touches the ceiling, and then I can't get them. And honestly, I want to fucking I want to try to do a power up in the next 6 months.
Muscle up?
Muscle up. That's what I meant.
Yeah, dude.
I've never done that in my life, and I was like, I know if I can fucking go
It's
from
great.
never being able to do a pull-up, I can do a muscle
Dude,
up.
it took me 6 months to be
Yeah.
able to do it. It's not strength. It's all the technique.
Momentum and technique,
No, I never did it with momentum like the way the CrossFit people. It's like it's just once your body figures out, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do, you can just bang them out. It was my favorite thing to do, and I can't do them now because of my shoulder. But they're awesome.
Really
you were
great
always able to
exercise.
do them,
I
right?
can do probably about 10 right now.
Can you do 10? Kipping or
Easy.
not?
Good for you.
All kipping.
There's no. I never kipped, and I could not. Even if
Just
I trained to do it.
slow, doing the thing where he's walking in slow motion.
Oh, I got this video. Of this one dude, I'll show you, who's like, fuck, man.
But all right, so anyway, I'll finish my real quick. So then I ended up with just 4 sets of burning out diamond push-ups, and that was my whole chest and tricep workout today. Good. Back and by, it's gonna be a similar thing. 4 or 5 groups of exercise, depending on how much time I have.
And when you're training for fighting, how are you incorporating?
So
the
now
fight
what I'll
training
do
in? 'Cause that's a lot.
is I'm gonna shift down to only 3 days of lifting, but I will go more intense on those lifting days. Now I will really burn out, and then it's every other day cardio. I mean, every day is cardio. Running is every day, but every other day it'll be before we're 6 to 8 weeks out. I'll be boxing 3 days a week. Then when we're actually going into the fight, 6 weeks out, I'll probably be boxing 5 days a week.
And we're thinking 5 2-minute rounds.
Yeah, I think so.
People don't realize how fucking hard that is.
I couldn't imagine it.
So, dude, nothing because your adrenaline is nothing. I've never done anything harder than when I was boxing.
I want
nothing.
I want to box. I want to box at Skankfest one year.
Do it this year.
I can't because I'm only there Sunday.
Oh,
But
you can.
Do
it on Sunday. My fight's on Sunday.
I want to train for a while.
Yeah.
And I'll be on the road leading up to that, so I won't really have a chance. But I haven't been in a fight in. The last fight I got into was in front of my student union.
Oh shit! You didn't remind me about the goddamn fucking.
Put the money in. Put the money in.
Goddamn money.
Money in the
Natalie.
meter. Money in the meter. Money in the meter.
my God.
Keep
I
telling
thought
the
you
story.
set a timer.
I want to fight Natalie at Skankfest. Can I?
Really?
You know what? Here's why you don't want to do it, because you're going to be on tour, and like it's in the amateur fights when you get fucked up
No,
the most.
I'm not.
That's when you get fucked
I'm
up the
not
most.
doing it this year. I want to do it in a year that I can actually train.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I should fight you.
You don't want to do
I
that.
don't know, man.
You don't want to do that.
Dude,
Dude, I'll tell you right now.
The fans would love it.
Who would you
though.
put money on that one, Lewis?
I mean, have you ever boxed?
No.
Justin.
But I'm all fucked up now. I have old man
it
injuries.
doesn't matter. So
What-
once you train, if you ever trained, you start to realize exactly how much you don't know.
Right.
And I go like, oh my God. I used to think I was tough. When I was a kid, when I was like a 19-year-old, 18-year-old kid, there would be, and I mean this, no man that I would think could beat me up. I knew that I wasn't the toughest guy in the world, but I would. If some dude was just like a big guy was talking shit, I would fight him.
Yeah, you're a psycho.
And now I know that I can't, like, and I'm 10 times more able to handle myself
Right.
than I was then.
You realize
10 times.
reality comes crashing down.
But now I'm going like, I've trained with guys that can fucking kill you with their bare hands with ease. And they look like normal dudes.
Yeah.
And I go to jujitsu class, and it's just a bunch of dudes there that have brown belts and black belts that are just normal dudes. It's out there. You start to realize like what they could fucking do to you.
yeah, they'll twist you into a pretzel.
You're it's over. It's over. So like now that I know a little bit, I'm like, I'm a pussy. I'm like, when I see people, I'm like, oh dude, this guy might know his shit, dude. Like it fucks you with your head until you get to like an elite level. So it's a really weird mind fuck. But I will say that if you going untrained against somebody who's trained, it's a goddamn near impossibility unless you are such a fucking savage. Look, there are people that are like black. No, there are people that are there are people that have like natural like muscle and like that are naturally athletic, like
Fighters.
If it's
People are
not
natural
necessarily a fighter,
fighters.
right? So let's say there's a football player, like a big football player, high school athlete, right? It's a tough kid whose brothers used to beat the shit out of him all the time. I would say that it's not a foregone conclusion that Justin beats that guy up. Like that's a fucking that guy might have the athleticism and the at least know-how.
So much is technique, though.
But so much is I'm just saying it's not. I'm saying you're not such an elite level boxer
No,
that
definitely not.
a really tough person doesn't have a chance. I'm saying you're not that guy. You're a guy. You're a nice guy who you maybe been in a couple scraps in your life, but you're not a fucking.
I want to train, dude.
You're
Yeah,
not
you
a.
gotta train.
I'm
You're
gonna
not-
train. I'm gonna
training is
train
fucking
for.
hard.
I'm gonna train for a year and a half, and I'm gonna fight you at Skankfest 2024.
You wanna do that?
I'll set it up.
I'm
100%.
saying it here.
that.
I'm
100%.
saying
We
it
can do
here.
that. What's
There'll
the,
be headgear. You guys will have fun. It doesn't
I
even
hate
matter.
headgear.
I know, me
I
too.
hate
But we
it.
have a commission involved now. We have to
I
have it.
fucking hate
But
it.
I need a trainer. Will you train me?
I can't train you to fight me,
You know all the
motherfucker.
ins and outs of you.
What's your injury list right now? Because wait, how many fights have you had?
wait.
Six?
No.
Go.
Can we,
Wait.
before we get into that, like, when did you make the transition into fighting? When did you start getting into jujitsu and martial arts? Because it was like
It was the Ellis Mania fight. The first time. So I had one amateur fight at Ellis Mania, and then I've done some like me and Ellis box, and then I've done like just
Ryan was the first fight.
Ryan O'Neal was the first fight, and that was the first time I had ever trained in my entire life.
Ever? Really?
Yeah. And we booked the fight. I want to say 8 weeks out. And he had a black belt in Taekwondo. And
Did he?
Yeah, and
He didn't use it that night.
that got it gets so in your head, dude. Like you don't know, like when you don't know, like I never trained. Like it was really in my head. I was like, this guy's going to head kick me and fucking embarrass me in front of everybody. And I had and then when I got in there, I was like, and the same thing with him. Like his black belt from when he was a kid, it just went out the window. It wasn't like
you turned to a kid in school ground.
it became like
Yeah, that's always what happens.
guys punching each other, right? And I was just the better guy at punching him in the head than he was at me. None of us had good technique. I think ultimately I'm just a little bit tougher. I trained probably harder. I don't think he trained the ground game at all. We're just built fucking different.
It's so hard to like get over your nerves to actually get competent in there where you're like, wait a second, I'm going to focus on what I'm doing, have a game plan, stick to shit, remember the moves that like you become such. It's like when you first start doing comedy, you're like, this is what my set's going to be like. It's like, yeah, go get up there. And then just like, it's,
You're
it
way,
falls
you're
apart.
way better in training
beginning,
and
in the
in
beginning.
sparring and all that other stuff. Once you're like half of your skill level when you actually get in there because everything goes out the window and your instincts are fucked up.
Your nerves.
And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. If I watch it back now, I cringe at like what it is. Like I had an opportunity to stop it with an easy armbar in the first. I mean, I'm talking about like literally pull up the fight. Like you'll see him. You'll see him reaching out. I mean, now that I know jujitsu at the time, I mean, I trained no gi for the fight leading up to it, a couple times a week, just like the very baseline, like, and Diego, who's a great coach, who still coaches me to this day. I trained with him yesterday. I mean, his game plan, he was like, look, dude, you're heavy. You have good hop game. Get on top and stay on top. Don't go for submissions once you're on top because your submissions aren't going to be tight. You're going to lose position. He was like, just be heavy-handed. You're heavy-handed. Use your weight. And that's what happened here. But you'll see, like, pull up the actual...
The Ryan O'Neal fight?
Yeah, the Ryan O'Neal fight. Yeah, there's like a highlight video.
You had a
on
cool
it.
corner. Bisping in the corner. Mike Bisping in the corner.
Bisping, Justin in my corner.
Mm-hmm.
This
here
is
we go.
full fight.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah,
what
pull it up
point
from
you're
there. That's
looking for?
fine. Pull it up from the point where we're on the ground because you're gonna see. Yeah, good. So you see his arm? Look at his arm right there. His arm. Just so you know, you don't do this when you're fighting. Go ahead, play it. Right. Watch. You'll see what
This
he's
is
doing.
badass though.
You'll
This is when the headgear's on. This is impossible to do. You can't.
Headgear is terrible. We were
you
supposed to
can't-
have headgear. My headgear broke in the middle of it.
Yeah,
It's
you can't
Alice
do-
Mania, so they were like, "All right, fuck it, both of you take off your headgear."
No, you were. Yeah, you were cheering to get it off.
I didn't want
You
the
were-
headgear on. I asked for it to be taken off.
It's a pain in the ass. It's always in the fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clusterfuck. Like you can't wrestle with
It was
fucking headgear
truly
on.
a
Yeah, we're
fucking-
doing no headgear, bro.
Me and you.
Yep.
I'll put the ones on.
Look,
over
literally, by the way,
ear.
I'm talking shit right now, and I'm going, "You're dead now, motherfucker." We're on the ground. I'm literally saying to him,
Yeah.
I was
And he's someone you
dude, I was a
love. It's
Diaz
like-
brother.
no, it's
that,
hard.
that week. You have no idea, dude. I was like, yeah. Now we're on the ground. How does it fuck? I'm talking shit right now to him as we speak. So they put us back. They take both of our headgear off, and he didn't train jiu-jitsu. He's supposed to be. He's supposed to.
He's like flailing.
It really is messy.
Look,
dude.
look. Literally, I just easily mount, slide the knee like with ease because this is what I worked on. We
There
just
you go.
worked,
Now
waited for
we're
the
over.
moment. Now you'll see his arms are just flailing out. He's
Yeah, but this is what
should he be doing
he
right
should,
now?
he
You
should
should
be
be
covering up and he
curling
should
up
be
and trying
trying
to
to recover
roll.
guard.
You're trying to roll.
Now he gives me his back. Watch.
Yeah, you did well in this fight. This is impressive for a first fight.
Oh, and we could fix his head with the fucking
With the hair?
Justin hair
Oh my
thing.
god!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
man.
We could fix the hair. We could fix the
Like
fight.
you see, so putting the arms out like that, he's leaving him open for an arm bar. He's just giving me. I mean, I have 100 opportunities.
If he does
to do an
anything, he
arm
should
bar
be
right
just pulling you toward him, get you closer.
now. He should be trying to recover guard.
You never
sucks.
seen this fight?
I think I've seen pieces of
See,
it.
and then I
fun.
lost the top position right there
Oh
Yeah.
no!
because I didn't know what the fuck I was
I'm
doing.
excited.
Now
I'm
his sweat
excited.
is hitting you.
I'm excited that you're just doing boxing because I like training you in boxing.
Well, that's the thing.
I
got two
always have fun. I
injuries.
always
I got
find-
2 knee injuries.
Yeah, tell me the injuries.
I got Papa. I got I had a torn meniscus on my left knee.
I thought you fixed that.
I did, but then I was walking out of the movies with my girl and I rolled my knee again.
Buddy, I'll tell you what we got
You're like,
for
I
you.
mean, they're making
Josh, tell-
another transfer.
Josh, tell him about the foot.
Oh, so
Wolverine blood, baby.
So I have multiple injuries as well.
Me too.
And my left foot has been killing me, and so he gave me this stuff. What is it?
BPC 157. It's a peptide that aids in healing.
And
It
there's
makes blood flow happen everywhere in your body, especially places that don't get blood, like joints, like tendons, like the soft tissue that not the bone, but it's like Wolverine blood. And he shut. Go ahead, tell him what happened.
By the way, a lot of comedians that are on it. And he's like, you can shoot it into the particular parts where the injury is. I shot it into my foot. And the
shoot
next,
it?
yeah, it's just
But
like
right
a
under
little,
the skin, though.
won't do it.
Right under the skin.
Won't
Just
do it.
listen to what he's saying. But just let,
It fixed it for a few days. Now it's kind of hurting.
well, you got to stay up on it. But I'm saying it's
So
basically everything you would do in PT with like the stim and all that shit is to create blood flow. It's just telling your body to do that 24/7.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty
So-
good. Maybe I'll do it if the knee starts acting up. The knee's been better. So this one's
Buddy, we're gonna get you
I
on
don't
a full
really
a full cycle.
I
We're gonna
don't
put you on a
feel
full
this knee
cycle.
that bad. The right knee though, every time I step off of it, when I go to step on my left, it clicks. It goes, every time I step. Literally every time. So my right knee, I think I have a torn meniscus as well. It feels a little bit tight on the one side. But with doing jujitsu and the rotation is really what fucks it up.
Hell yeah.
I've been jogging again. It feels pretty good. I wear 2 knee braces and boxing. I can move laterally.
Compression, like
Yeah,
compression sleeves.
Compression sleeves. Yeah.
I have
and
to do
I
it
have some
too.
nice ones. Yeah. And then I have my old shoulder injury that I got surfing and then training for that fight. I subluxed my shoulder like 6 weeks before that fight. Completely dislocated
And then
my
your
shoulder.
fucking hand was fucked up too. I remember.
Yeah, broke my hand.
We couldn't. You broke your hand. He's a
Why
fucking
are
wreck.
you so
I couldn't wrap my hand. I'm frail.
We couldn't wrap his fucking hand.
Have you gone to a doctor to get your test level checked?
Yeah.
No,
And-
he's got. I think.
No, they told me that they said I'm above average for my age group. Okay.
Can I just say something? That is such a but those tests are so random because it's like here's the test range. It's like 400 to 1200. So there's no standard. It's in comparison
I don't
to
remember
where
what
you
it was,
were
but he told
at your
me
highest
he he was like, look, you don't need to be on testosterone.
You don't have to.
Because I asked. He was like, you don't need to be on it. And honestly, like now
didn't
that
need it
now that
until
I'm
I
not
was in my
drinking, my
40s.
energy levels are fucking through the roof. So maybe that's the secret right now is just to stop drinking. I'm going to Greece with my girl in a few weeks. We're doing a vacation. Obviously, I'm going to drink then. But even after that, I think I'm going to come off of alcohol for a little bit because I feel really nice. I like getting drunk and I like having drinks and cocktails. It's awesome. Like I enjoy. What I like in life is like I like going out to a nice dinner with my girl or my son, having some great food, having a really nice fucking cocktail, like
Man
really,
shit. Man
just a
shit,
fucking
baby.
in a nice fucking Manhattan or an
Man
old fashioned.
shit.
Just it feels great. It's a real genuine enjoyment in life. And this is something else you said to me very early on, right? So I remember I said to him when we were. I was exercising. I was like a month in, right? I'm losing weight. I was like, this is fucking great, dude. And the diet, I was like, I was starting to cut out carbs. You were doing a zone thing.
You're doing
Told
a
me
zone
I was
thing.
eating zone bars.
The
fucking
cheese is the bread. The cheese
yeah,
is
the
the
cheese
bread.
is the bread. That was
Cheese
always
is the
great.
bread.
Yeah. Air is your bread.
She's asking, what? Like, he would be like, I want to go to a deli. What do I get? I'd be like, just do roll-ups. The cheese acts as the bread.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't care if you have more fat than you do carbohydrates.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
goes,
Really?
That for where he was at, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Even
wow.
though
For where he was at.
I'm completely keto right now. I'm pissing on the strips and everything. I live off of fucking fat. I live off of cheese and fats. Tons of butter in my fucking
But go ahead.
eggs.
Finish what you're saying.
So
The alcohol.
I want to do
said-
keto.
So the thing that he said, listen, the thing that he said, which was fucking, it was very poignant and it just stuck with me. It's so true.
What is it? Jews will not replace us.
No, he said, I was like, dude, when can I stop like dieting? And he goes, never. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, you want abs or you want to eat donuts? You got to pick one. You don't get both.
You don't get both.
And that was that. And it was just like, I was like, yeah. And it
don't
was
get
poignant. And you have to make a decision. And where I'm at right now is like, I don't get to have nice drinks and nice
do, on a
big
cheat-
decadent meals on a cheat. Well, even with
You got to pick your spots.
I gotta pick and
gotta
choose
pick your spots.
And right now, getting back in shape for this fight, getting in shape for my special, that is the priority. And I've gotten myself psychologically there to where I'm when I get into this zone, it's fucking
Yeah,
you
you get in that zone. The funniest thing was like Lewis came back he was on the road for a month and he gained like 40 pounds.
No.
What was it? What was it? Dude,
I was
whatever.
in Puerto Rico for a week and I gained 32 pounds.
How?
Insane, dude.
One
I was
week.
like, dude,
because,
you're
because
gonna kill
my
yourself
body, if I wanted to right now,
like those fat
This is-
cells are waiting for it.
so you don't lose or gain fat cells, right? You gain fat cells a few times in your life, right? When you're in your adolescent years, when you go through like your 40s, right? You start putting on fat cells, right? That's when your body will produce more fat cells, but you don't lose your fat cells.
Some science music.
Your
what's up?
fat cells, they flatten out. That's all that is. So your fat cells are there, and my fat cells will engorge very fast. They will fill up, and I will become very fat very fast. But I will also lose weight very fast.
Insane, dude.
So it's
Came back, we were like, what the fuck happened?
It was crazy, yeah, like legitimately, like a fat person, and that is. I'm happy that I'm going to Europe now because when I went to Italy last year, I ate nothing but pasta, bread, fucking pastries. Me and James were there for 8 days, and we ate like this is what I do. I fucking go and I go to nice
You
restaurants.
do
And
it.
we eat some
Yeah,
fucking
you do
great
it.
food, and I didn't think about anything the whole time. We just ate great food, dude. We'd order 3 pizzas between us, me and this little boy, right? Which fucking the
cutest.
best food in the fucking world. But Italy, I mean, have you been to Italy?
I've never been.
Been to Italy?
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking dude,
It's
the best.
the best.
The best.
Yeah.
The best vacation I've ever had. I ate nothing but carbs, and I lost 3 pounds.
Because you're walking around everywhere sightseeing.
No, because the grains. Look this up, Natalie. I don't exactly know the science behind it,
Ooh,
but
well,
the
we'll find out the
European
science.
grains, like I guess they have like ancient grains that haven't been treated the same way we've been treating our grains. We put shit in our grains that fucks with our metabolism.
We're
It
fat
fucks away.
fucks.
This is why everyone here has gluten allergies. That doesn't exist over there. You don't hear about gluten allergies.
No,
in Europe.
Mediterranean diet's also like the healthiest diet.
Doggy, I cannot wait. I'm going to be
Doggy.
eating fish. I'm going to be eating fucking
Fish.
Lamb.
Eat
lamb.
a fucking Greek person. Eat a fucking human
Doggy,
being,
I'm gonna
dude.
fucking pop their eyeballs out and pop fucking grape leaves in there.
What did it say? The majority of wheat grown in the U.S., about 60%, tends to be hard red wheat, which is high protein content, mostly in the form of gluten. In Europe, the majority of wheat grown is soft wheat, lower in proteins and thus lower in gluten content.
Yeah, dude, I have a gluten allergy. If I eat gluten, I'm a gluten allergy. I'm sorry. I'm doing what every fucking chick on TikTok
Yeah,
does
you
now.
really are.
No, I definitely have an issue with gluten. I don't exactly know if it's an allergy or if it's some sort of like celiac sort of like, aligned thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I eat bread, if I eat pasta, if I eat, processed carbs like that, it will feel like there's a fucking rock in my stomach. I will be slow, sluggish. I will engorge. You'll see it in my face immediately. And it happens like an allergic reaction. It feels like an allergic reaction. I've never talked to my doctor about it really, but I very well could have some sort of gluten allergy. And keto works for me. I don't feel any less energetic. I'm stronger than I've ever been. I can lift heavier weight right now.
Without the carbohydrates. See, I need the carbohydrates. I need the carbohydrates.
I use fat.
What's the supplement stack you're doing right now?
Dude,
Vitamins,
nothing.
anything?
Oh, B12.
B12. No creatine in your
Nothing.
system. Let me tell you for this.
I do protein.
I'm
I'm trying to force protein into my body right now because now that my girl's away on tour, I'm not eating at home. Like I'm just like depressed and
Does
fucking.
she cook?
No, but I cook for us, and it's like what I like. You know, she'll just be in the kitchen and fucking. She'll clean while I'm cooking. We sort of have
She's a sweetheart.
She's a sweet girl.
Very sweet.
And you know, so I'm just sort of like not eating a lot, and I'm just forcing myself because I want to put on some more muscle. I'm forcing myself to do more protein.
Let me
So
tell
I
you
had
something.
4 scrambled eggs this morning. I had a half an avocado, 4 sausage links, a tub of keto yogurt, and I just fucking hammered
All
it.
protein and fat.
All protein and fat.
I think you need the carb. You know what? I just
Where
like
are you getting your energy from?
Fat. So what happens is your body
yeah.
your body stores carbohydrates for energy, right? And what happens is once you're depleted your carbs, you know this, you start to attack your fat reserves. So you're just storing more fat for energy, and once you're in ketosis, you're like
It just keeps you in that state
if
that you
you're
would
in
get through with
ketosis,
cardio later.
Your
So
body is naturally eating its fat as I'm sitting here. Once you're in ketosis, if you pee on the strip and just pee in fucking purple, guess what? Your body's just eating fat as you're sitting
losing
there.
weight, talking. everybody.
Literally, as I'm sitting here, I'm
Losing
losing
weight,
fucking
talking.
weight. I got here at 12:30 p.m. today. When I get home, I will be lighter than I was when I got here, probably by a pound.
I think the pre-workout, because creatine is just for more hydration in your muscles. If you're going to be doing 2 5-minute rounds, that's just going to give you more energy, and it's just going to be you're just going to be stronger and faster.
Yeah,
that's a very mild supplement to take.
But I haven't. You know, here's what I learned. And when you're at the elite level, those things make a big difference. When
a competition level,
not,
it matters.
and you're right.
If I notice it at the gym and Josh notices it from the supplements,
I don't really notice.
We're not elite.
I've taken
creatine.
I've taken
You take
creatine.
pre-workouts, though.
Yeah, I take pre-workout.
The
Just
pre-workout has
but
creatine in
that's
it.
probably half in your head.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What do you do? Like
No,
No. I know the
like a
difference.
red line type of fucking.
No. I know.
he
No,
told me.
we take training ground. I'll give you some. You see how you feel. It
See,
also
I feel,
it gives you
if
great
it
energy.
helps, it's great. What I would do is back in the day, I would take like red line or like any of those like really they were like it was like fizzy almost.
But those are more like the fat burner type of things.
It was a fat burning and like a super energy drink. It would make you feel like it would make you feel
like
jittery.
Long in there,
Yeah.
but that's like
you're
putting on
fucking
Adderall.
Dude, yes, it
like
felt
putting
like
on Adderall.
Actually, it's a great. It's like you're on fucking Adderall. You'd start getting jittery, and if you didn't work out, you'd have to go punch your girlfriend. So you got to work out when you take one of those.
Lewis, what's the grooming game right now? What are we doing? I know nothing up top, but let me tell you, what are we doing like below the waist? How are we doing?
But you got no hair on your nuts.
Lewis is
Perfect.
very luckily very hairless. But what are we doing down there?
I trim it up. I use my shout out Manscaped.
I'm wearing the Manscaped underwear today,
Oh, yeah,
and it
doggy.
feels
The best.
phenom.
I
you
use
doing?
Manscaped. I keep it in the shower. I use it once every week or two.
We talked about the testicles.
I use it on the
two.
Yeah, 2 or 1,
Two.
probably 2. Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't use the
Just
one.
zip it up.
Balls you shave?
Yeah, I get all up in there everywhere.
Do you shave the balls?
No. There is a little bit of hair everywhere down there. It's just I yin and yang in there.
Lewis has a nice penis. I've seen it a million
Thank
times.
you.
A
Thank
million
you. I
times.
try. I have hair that grows on the penis. Does every man have hair that
On the
like,
shaft, on the
almost
shaft,
up halfway up?
Yeah,
Almost
dude.
halfway up, dude. And I'm like, I feel bad if a girl's sucking my dick. I'm like, that
That
sucks.
makes me too. I have that too. I have to say, I shave that with the razor.
Well, I'm assuming it looks like Giannis's back.
it's like when they mow the lawn around a telephone pole. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? They're
dude.
never gonna get that part.
Yeah, so I fucking hold it down. I go all around
With
the fucking.
that buzzer makes me nervous. It'll catch you.
Oh,
No,
I've
not
been
Manscaped.
I've been nipped a couple times.
That's
dude.
a whole
Even
thing.
with the Manscaped, I've been nipped.
There's a nip.
I
There's
got
a
I've
nipped.
never been nipped with Manscaped. Wow.
I've been
and
nipped.
I use it pretty recklessly.
I've got like a lot of excess skin on my dick. I have like my dick lost weight. Wow. Yeah. It needs to be.
You know what's
tightened.
interesting? Everything also tightened
dick
up.
needs a tummy
Everything
tuck.
also
Yeah.
everything also tightened up with you, man. Because I remember when you first lost weight, you had a lot of extra loose. A lot of
I
that
still
shit,
have a little bit,
but a
yeah.
lot of that tightened up from just
Yeah,
saying
I should
it
probably
did.
get surgery.
You don't have to. You could.
No, I don't.
It's a minor
I've
thing.
never had any fucking issue getting chicks or fucking. It's not like I.
Dude, you're
a handsome dude, buddy.
I'm very impressed. I've had one girlfriend over the last fucking since 2017.
Yeah,
not even one. That's the last one I had.
I'm a little bit of a serial monogamist though. Like,
you love it.
Well, I'll date for a while, and I'll be single, and I'll be just like juggling girls, and then I start to like.
You like a nice household, though.
That anxiety, that life. This is very different for me. Very recently, this is a new thing in my life, where like. I am like genuinely feel done with that. Like I think every girl that I've
100%.
Every girl that I've dated,
100% I get it.
I think in the back of my head a little bit was like, am I really going to settle down? Probably not. Right? Like it's just whatever that little dog in my ear, right? It's just like, and I think like this chick is great, but I think it's even less about her. And if she hears this, I don't want her to feel bad about that. But
it's where you are in your life.
She's inspired me like a lot. But like it's right. It's where I'm at in my life. I'm looking at my life and the things that I have, and I'm noticing there's certain things in my life that have created a certain amount of discourse and chaos. Number one, my addiction to fucking women and sex, my issues with drugs, cocaine and hard drugs, and actually I compare those two, right? Because at this point, I finally in my life realized that the upside is not worth the downside for those things, which are two things that have been like demons in my side for a long time, right? And when I do drugs. Like, I'd like to think I'm never going to do cocaine again. I've had people hand it to me after shows. I've been at Skankfest, people, and I've just turned it down every time. I have really no interest in feeling that way. Even when I'm doing coke, I don't really feel good. But the next day, like I wake up, I want to fucking, I feel like shit. And it's never, the high is just not worth it. Like it's not good enough to feel that way. And there's more of that. So if I decide to do cocaine, say I do cocaine, we start doing it at 10 o'clock at night. I'm up till 4 in the morning doing cocaine, 5 o'clock in the morning, right? I have a few hours of mild fun. It's not even really fun.
Euphoria.
I feel scuzzy. I feel bad. There's a guilt going on. And then the next day, for the entire day, I feel like shit.
Yeah.
An entire day. And so I'm giving up. And I don't really have the time to feel like shit. I'm not rich like Tim Dillon or Shane where I can not work. I have to hustle every fucking minute that I'm awake because I'm trying to fucking get to the next level. And then it was sort of the same thing with women. I would... Even if it's just like DMing just random chicks, or if it
becomes a full-time job.
I love what you're saying because he's right. It's like that idea. It's like, all right, if I can get laid tonight by some random chick, but I'm up until 4 or 5 having sex, and then
I'm lying to this other chick. Maybe it's not even my girlfriend, right? But like I'm doing the whole like sort of devious thing where like I feel that anxiety, and I felt it for a long time. Even in all my relationships, there was always something that I was hiding. Even if I wasn't cheating, it would be some fucking just shady shit that I was doing. Yeah. And like, you know how nice it feels? Literally for the first time ever, like me and my girl were looking at hotels, right? And we're looking at just like, a YouTube video. Oh, top 10 things to do in Santorini. And we're like in a half an hour drive.
You don't have to hide your search.
And I'm going, not just the search. I'm like going like nothing's going to pop up and fuck my life up. The anxiety of that. I don't remember which girl it was, but we were playing that game Heads Up. And where you put the phone in, and I'm sitting there like every time it was on my head, I'm going like, because you don't see what they can see. I'm not having fun at all. I'm just like, this is torture for me.
You're like, is it say Tina? Tina?
Dude, I'm in the same. I'm in the same boat. Even when I'm like matching with people, I'm like, now it's like Raya, but like when I'm matching, I'm like, where do they you have to live in New York? Like I know I'm going for like the long haul shit because I have like comforts where it's like you want to share that shit with someone, especially if you have a beautiful son. It's like,
well, that's exactly
you have money now.
I just, and I don't have that much money. I wish I know.
I wish you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You have comforts. You have a heated pool in the house.
I like my life.
Yes.
And I like those. I like the fact that I'm not doing drugs. It feels nice to never feel that shitty thing, right? And I like the fact that I got a girl that I really like, really, really care about, and it feels like a legitimate thing, and it. We have a nice home together, and it's like I come home and I'm like, this is like just watching fucking Barry on HBO and just sitting down and having a glass of wine with my chick. Like, that is genuine fucking happiness for me. Like,
a little boy's algorithm.
But that's it. Like, but happiness used to be like, yo, let me go try to fuck a random chick in a stairwell.
Yeah,
that was happiness for me.
Still fun though.
Yeah,
still fun.
Josh's still there.
No. It is to a certain degree. But I will say, like the negative side of it, which is like
chasing excitement is like,
it's like a drug, dude. Pussy for me, is and was and probably will always be like a drug, like legitimately. It feels that way. It's like
you're the New York Dalia.
Yeah, I am. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. But no, like, look, the problem is you can't do all like that therapy after you get caught raping jigs. you gotta address it at the fucking base of the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Dalia. It's like, dude, you should have fucking went to therapy before you did all that shit.
Yeah.
This episode is flying by. Let's go right over to the rapid fire.
All right.
We're going to ask you a series of questions, Lewis. If you don't have an answer, you just got to make an answer up or just pick one, all right?
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Where is first? Okay. Okay, ready? Here we go. It's Halloween. You go as the Hulk. Do you wear I know that. Do you wear torn jeans, no shirt, and paint your body green, or go with the foam puffy muscle costume?
It depends on when.
It's Halloween.
This Halloween? Coming up or last Halloween? That's two different questions, Justin.
Dude, this Halloween.
This Halloween coming up, shirtless, torn fucking jeans, doggy.
Right. 100 points.
Are you kidding me?
Okay,
Are you kidding me? Obviously.
We're trying to get to 1,000 here.
Because that's right after the fight, doggy.
It's right after the fight. Go, Josh.
You go to a strip club, both the stripper and the bartender are flirting with you, and you know it's not bullshit. Whose number do you take?
Take that stripper number, doggy.
Yeah,
you take that stripper's number. Look, that bartender, she may be great,
just as hot.
but that stripper is a pig.
Yeah, pigs are great.
She's a pig.
Right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Toilet paper, baby wipes, or bidet?
Bidet, baby wipes.
Bidet and baby.
Bidet, then baby wipes.
150. 150. Okay, so
BBW.
We got the other one. Go ahead. Josh.
What is your gym playlist?
I mean, it's customized. What does that mean?
Give me like two. Give me the two main things on it.
So this is my run list, which is sort of like my gym list as well.
What do we got on there?
Let's see. Good, play it. Here, we'll skip through here.
Metal.
We'll get flagged.
It's metal and hip hop. You know what the fuck's
It's metal and hip hop. That's Oh yes! Before I forget. Next. Keep going. Oh, kill switch.
They all
Keep
they all
going.
start the
This is
same.
mine. This is my playlist. Go. Next one. Can we post this on the Patreon?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna post this on Patreon. You guys got another. Very similar to mine. All right, here we
Hold
go.
on, I'm gonna keep going, doggy.
Don't keep going.
We got to
I got no hip hop.
have you out of here
All
in
right,
8
go.
minutes.
Wait. Was that 9 Inch Nails?
Yeah.
Hip hop.
This is my gym playlist.
Yeah.
Great one.
Tech 9, come on. All right. Anyway, you got it.
All right. I remember this. Now I remember specifically when, like, you've been bald since I've known you, but I remember you were like, I'm going bald. Like, you owned it. Because I remember it's not an easy thing, but you were like, you owned it full on. God tells you can have all your hair back, but he has to take your small pinky toe on your left foot. Yes or no?
All my hair.
Small pinky toe.
No.
I think he doesn't.
I don't think Lewis should say yes.
So pinky toe is, am I not mistaken, completely useless?
Yes. In this instance, because I want
But
you
you
to say
look
yes.
so good bald.
He does look good bald.
but
This is why this is kind of moot on Lewis, but
question's gay.
it's on Lewis. It is. But
I
not
look better
everyone else.
bald than I looked when I had hair. Now,
You do.
for the fun of it, I like the option though of having hair when I want hair.
Okay.
So and having a pinky toe, my pinky toe,
Let me see. Oh, we're gonna show
it weirdly is like up on my foot. Like so, like let's if you see my foot,
Show us. Show the camera.
you're not gonna really see how that's weird. But
Can
you
we,
gotta see it
let's see the
flat.
flexibility.
gotta
Show,
see
no, bring it up here. Let's see. The fans should see this. Everyone wants to see your feet. There we go. Look at that.
Look at like that.
Surprisingly better feet than I was expecting.
Nice.
It's
No callus? Oh, God, Justin.
They smell good.
Good for you. You're a fucking freak, bro.
How are you not getting that on camera?
But you see how the pinky toe kind of
I got it already.
Do you see how the pinky
Justin.
toe sort of sits up on the ew. You see how the
Ew.
pinky toe sort of
Dude.
sits up on the foot? It actually doesn't hit the floor.
Doesn't
doing?
it? So we're gonna get rid of this one, and then you have hair. What do we think about that?
Hair on where the toe was? Like a ponytail?
You're gonna have hair on your head. I'm gonna get rid of this toe, and you have hair.
I like the option. I'd like to one day look like fucking a Latin fucking recording artist.
What do you
Just
think?
long fucking braids.
You gotta answer yes or no.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay,
Just
so
because
now-
I can shave my head bald whenever I
You
want.
shave your head, but now here's the coup. Now we're gonna go up a little bit.
Never have
now,
hair.
now I have to take the pinky toe on that foot and the other foot
For what?
for the hair. We're seeing how far you would go here.
I mean, the pinky toes.
2 pinky toes. You get rid of 2 pinky toes, you can have hair whenever you want it. Yes? No? Sure. 2 pinky toes and then the second toe on the left foot. No. Okay, that's where we stop. Okay,
that's crazy.
There we go. Okay, listen, you still get the points on that one. So that's I did not think that you were going to say yes on that. So you get the points. Josh,
how many bottles of cologne do you own?
1.
What is it?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't even know what it is.
Jesus, really?
I don't really give a fuck about cologne that much.
Oh, it's so sad. I just bought 3 bottles in LA this past week.
I'm not a big cologne guy.
What a $260 bottle I smelled once.
You're extreme.
I have great deodorants.
What is it?
I wear it's Old Spice, but they have all the fun new flavors and fucking flavors.
She licks your armpits.
There's that Puerto Rican trash in you, dude. Fuck yeah. He's like, what cologne do I wear? Brute.
What color underwear are you wearing right now?
They're my sheaths. They're always my sheaths.
Okay.
Black.
Do you own any white pairs?
I own white sheaths. Yes.
You wear white sheath underwear.
I have white sheaths. Yes.
I have 1 pair of white.
It's 50%. So
but it's not tighty whities.
I got it. I'm just asking about colors. Here we go. Don't get upset. That was Josh's question. Okay, so Josh,
go ahead. Ask the next one. You're good.
You paying attention?
Actually, I'm going to do this one because I don't want to say this thing right there.
I'll say that thing.
All right. OnlyFans hits you up and offers you $40,000 a month to post foot fetish videos. We're all going to know about it. Do you take the cash and become a male foot whore?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you
40,000? Yeah.
40,000.
An easy $40,000 a month to let people see my
month.
feet. Yes. 100%.
Would you?
That's free money.
Would you fuck on camera?
No.
Do it. Good. That's 500. That's it, right? Okay, great. Okay.
That's only for personal.
You train MMA. You train MMA, and you have very beautiful lips. Get close up on Lewis's lips. Very handsome. Move your hand. They're beautiful. Okay. You get cast in a blockbuster movie as a Puerto Rican MMA fighter who wins the light heavyweight belt, but he's gay, and there's a kissing scene. Do you take the role?
It's not about the kissing scene. I don't know if I take a movie role. I don't want to get this movie fucking canceled. They're gonna remove me and put
that's not a factor.
Tignataro in the
fucking. That's not a factor in this.
Yes, I would. I don't give a shit about kissing a guy for a movie role. Who gives a shit? I kiss Big J to be funny.
I know that. You may get nominated for a Golden Globe if you use tongue. Would you do that?
I assumed it was tongue when I said yes.
Okay, great. That's 600 points. Great.
That's a man right there, dude.
That's
secure.
That's what you do. You're secure.
And I assumed it was gonna be a shit movie. No Golden Globe involved.
Okay, Josh.
How often do you flex in the mirror?
There's no number. Every time there's a mirror.
Every time, okay.
Do you walk by cars and
cars, big windows, fucking really anything that'll give me a little bit of reflection?
Yeah, me too.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I'm flexing right now because I can see myself in your eyes.
Yeah, me too.
Just so you know.
Me too. Every time the camera goes on me, I give a little bit more.
I'm gonna take the rest of these because you do the next one.
Okay.
Do you ever shadow box naked like after sex?
You just throw
after sex?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, and then you just throw a few.
Have I? Yes. Do I? No.
All right. Have you?
But wait. But the last time you have was when?
Within the past week.
So then you do.
Have you ever filmed yourself having sex and flexed in the camera, American Psycho style?
Yes. Every time. You know I have.
Okay. Bring this
I'll
up.
show you.
You put your arms down.
I want to see it. Yes, I do.
Your arms down
Please.
so the traps come out a little bit. Yeah, dude.
I know the question has Lewis. All right. Josh, take this one, and Lewis, look at the screen for a second.
All right.
Natalie, bring us up.
Name these Latin sex symbols in order.
Go ahead. Read them out.
He's Mario Lopez.
Yes, Mario Lopez.
Anthony Sabato Jr., Tito Ortiz, Ricky Martin. Give me 1, 2. Give me A, B, C, D.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to get me to name them.
No.
Me
in
too.
order. Give me like the fucking hotness of these dudes in order.
Hotness of these dudes.
We go very
in
gay
order.
here.
All right, I'm gonna go BADC.
Hang on.
We're doing Power Mission.
Wait, you said BAC?
BADC.
That's correct, dude. You know what?
That's the right answer.
You got A and B mixed, but that's fine as long as Tito Ortiz was the last.
No,
He's
Mario
fucking
Lopez
gross.
is not better looking than that guy.
Anthony
mind?
Sabato Jr. It doesn't matter. But Ricky, but you don't put Tito Ortiz.
I'm going D all the way, dude.
All right, we're
B.
at 950.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
okay.
Ricky.
Which is a harder workout? Training for BJJ for an hour, then strength and conditioning, or rollerblading across the George Washington Bridge to Rockland to Flea Manhattan on 9/11?
Rollerblading across the George Washington Bridge to Flea Manhattan.
Do you know?
I do not.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to school in New York City during 9/11, and I was dating a girl who her dad worked for the DEA. So he 9/11 happened, and he like picked her up and drove her out of the city, but she was not going to tell him she was dating a fucking dirty Puerto Rican. So she just like left me in her apartment at the Chelsea Hotel. That's where she lived. And then 9/11 happened. Then nobody was in or out of the city. No cars were in or out. No bus. We take a bus home. So then I had my rollerblades. 9/12 happened. I was like, let me fucking go home. So I rollerbladed up 23rd and 7th, up the West Side Highway, crossed the George Washington Bridge, up the Palisades Parkway.
Into Rockland County.
Yeah, and then a guy picked me up on like exit 2 or exit 3.
That's what, like 12 miles?
That's pretty, yeah.
That's insane.
13,
What level
miles.
of rollerblader were you?
So I was fat. So I was just, like, that's why I said it was harder because, and then also on the bridge, they have rumble strips. So when you go over your car too fast,
Yeah.
going fucking 20
I
miles
love
an
that
hour.
no one stopped earlier to just pick you up
No.
and help you.
Well, no, there was no cars. It was like a ghost town, dude. I was riding out it. There was no cars on the highway at all.
Dude, we told Shane this story on the 4th of July, and he took Molly and didn't think it was working. He was laughing and giggling we couldn't get off this story for like an hour. Yeah. That's fucking awesome. All right, Josh, last one. Here we go.
Who is your celebrity man crush?
Anytime, any genre in your life. Go ahead.
I mean, I guess The Rock,
Yeah?
right?
Rock.
Yeah, The
Yeah,
Rock's
The
a
Rock,
great. No,
dude.
The Rock's a fucking great one.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
a fucking king, dog. What are you talking about? He's massive. He's a
Shirt on him.
beast.
Wear
Just
the
wouldn't-
fat-
he's very muscular. I thought
Yeah,
you'd be like,
dude.
you go more of a twink.
No, I'm a big beastly man, dude. I want to be inspired.
He likes to he wants to schmo out.
All right.
Who doesn't?
Well, you have a date with The Rock.
No. Then woman.
Oh, well, you didn't write that.
I'm sorry.
All right. So who's your celebrity?
Livy Dunn,
Who's that? Pull her up.
Let me
Pull
see
her
it.
up.
gymnast, college
see it.
gymnast, LSU.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Can I
the
see?
one.
Can I see?
Libby Dunn. Yeah,
Livy
she's
Dunn, she's the one.
How old is she? Ooh.
14 years old.
Lewis, stop it.
No, she's
21.
She's like 21.
She is cute.
Yeah, pull. No, can you show them
She
the
looks like
video?
your girlfriend.
Can you show them the
I'm
video
familiar
that I
with
showed them the
yes,
other
I'm
day?
familiar.
Let's see.
Oh, the gymnastics video.
Yeah, the gymnastics
give me a
video of her just showing her flexibility on the balance beam. This bitch.
Oh, she just like her puts her legs up and
Doggy, this bitch. This bitch is a wild one. I mean, she's like everybody's
wild world.
top chick.
I did. This is new to me.
You don't like her.
I haven't. I'm saying yes.
She doesn't have a penis.
Look at
Yeah.
this. Look at this.
She's great.
What an asshole. What a fucking bitch. Oh, fucking bitch.
All right, Lewis. Wow. Yeah, I'm in. All
On
right,
your dick.
Josh, go ahead.
All right, well, you got a date with Libby. Morning of the date, you wake up with a giant pimple in your T-zone. What you doing?
What's your T-zone?
Shit. Okay. T-zone's right here.
You know your T-zone?
T-zone. T. Go ahead.
Oh, T-zone.
Answer
All right,
the-
well,
A
you
giant
get
pimple?
you got a giant pimple.
I try to ignore it, but I pick at it all day.
Until it gets
Until
aggro.
it becomes fucking huge and red, and then I'll fucking keep on picking at it. Then I'll squeeze something out, like, oh, it's bleeding a lot, and then it turns into a scab, and I peel the scab off, and it looks like I'm just.
Please like me. I used to be fat. This is not a big deal.
That's what I would do.
All right, Lewis, we hit 1,050, so that is code red. Louis J. Gomez, everybody. Let's go to plugs. Lewis, what do you got?
Check out my other podcast, Legitimus Gangs Real Ass Podcast.
Josh.
At Josh Adam Myers on all social media, joshadamyers.com for tickets. I'll be in Jacksonville. I'll be in Toronto. I'll be in LA doing the 9-year anniversary of the goddamn Comedy Jam with, we have Tommy Lee and my ex-fiance.
Oh, shit.
Sick.
They're doing, and possibly the lead singer of Incubus with Melissa Villaseñor. It's going to be a big one.
Brandon Boyd.
Brandon.
Yep. It's going to be a big one.
He's a himbo.
He's like an Earth himbo for sure.
Earth himbo.
And then all summer I'll be on the Jelly Roll Backroad Baptism Tour, July 28th through October 15th, playing 44 different arenas around America. So come out and listen to my other podcast, The 500, where I'm going through Rolling Stone Magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums with famous people. It rules. Oh, I'm already there. Don't worry.
Natalie, go ahead.
Natalie DeChico edits on Instagram. Watch Cast Digital now on YouTube.
As for me, it's at I am Justin Silver on all social media platforms. IamJustinSilver.com. I got a bunch of road dates going on throughout the summer, so just go over there and you'll find those all. For this podcast, it's Himbos Podcast on all social media platforms. himbospodcast@gmail.com to send in the listener questions for those episodes. And again, thank you so much for joining us on Patreon at the Club Connection VIP. It's patreon.com/Himbos Podcast. And with that, let us end on some philosophy.
Being that we are sitting here with the Puerto Rican rattlesnake, I wanted to make sure I found a Puerto Rican philosopher And so I found one of the best ones, Roberto Clemente, who said, baseball has been very good to me.
And with that, we will see you next week.
We are the himbos, we are not bimbos. 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 Himbo body, himbo mind, himbo soul, himbo philosophy, himbo fashion, himbo fitness, himbo grooming, himbo science. We are the himbos, we are not bimbos. We are the himbos, we are not bimbos. We are the himbos, himbos.